Hey everybody, what's up? It's Mark's Basement Arcade and EM and Chat Repair. Today, no EM. Mm-mm-mm. We're doing a special project. We're doing some of that. The reason why this machine's got to get done, it's going out. I have just a little bit left to do on it, and I figured instead of me wasting time doing it where nobody's going to see it and recording a regular video, I did a main video on tearing it down and putting everything back together underneath. I didn't feel making a video of putting a top back on was that um, interesting, only because I've done it before on games, and what you're doing is you're screwing posts down, and that's about it, and putting plastics back on. What I didn't anticipate was a playfield that wasn't drilled perfectly. Um, Little issues with things not lining up perfectly. Um, my biggest thing is right now is the lane guide for the left side. There's a good gap like that between the flipper bat and the lane guide, which is causing the ball as it drains down and rolls across it to bounce on top of the flipper, which is not cool. Um, if they would have took the whole assembly and moved a little bit and had it lined up that way, it would have been perfect. I do not want to drill a hole next to another hole in order to fix this assembly, which I shouldn't have to, because it should have been done. If they've been making these playfields for a while, that should have been an issue that was resolved a long time ago. So what I did was I took part of the old original playfield plastic and cut it off and used that to lengthen the lane guide a little bit, just so it can be played right now, and the ball drops down from the left side, rolls right across, and goes right on top of the flipper, so you can pop it up. But like I said, right now it's got that giant gap in it that's causing the ball to bounce in that area, and it goes down and bounces and lands on top of the flipper, mid flipper-ish, but you want it to roll so you can smack it and get your targets. So I advised a customer what I did, so it's playable right now, to take that part off and have it lengthened. I think it was maybe 3/8 to get that perfect level. The right side is perfect, no bounce, nothing. But I've had this issue on other little parts of the playfield where the hole drilled for the switch is out too far, and it just is mashed against the rubbers, where I had to take the switch apart and flip it over backwards so I can mount it in there so I can get the correct distance, or I've been taking the switch off and then actually moving it as far as I can to readjust it to get it to work right. It's a great playfield that Merkle makes. It's just these adjustments I don't feel are. I can see little adjustments, but where I'm taking apart mechs to kind of adjust them to get them to fit the playfield correctly is wrong. And if a whole ramp assembly isn't lining up, I don't feel I should need to drill new holes into the playfield to move it to get it to line up in that correct spot. So these little adjustments and issues have been wreaking havoc on me getting this thing done in a timely manner. That's why I figured today, no Spanish eyes, let's just work on the Sorcerer, which is turning out really good. I got almost everything done. There's a couple posts I need to put on, so we'll be going through my phone and looking at all the pictures and putting the posts on. I got all the flippers mounted. Basically almost the whole lower half of the playfield's been done. I got the new plastics for the whole thing. We got to put the plastics on. Almost every single piece has been polished up I'm debating on putting a couple new screws in. I think I'm gonna. Well, yeah, I'm gonna. I can't use those old ones. I don't like the way they look. So I will have to dig through my box of screws to find out the exact same one. It's either that or I'm gonna lay the plastics on, and then tomorrow morning I'll go buy a brand new box of screws if I don't have the exact correct ones to get the plastics back on. But tomorrow it will be fully playable, and then I have to put the X-pin displays in and the new flipper button lights, and then it will be 100% done. But let's flip the camera over. There's the playfield. As you can see, well, you can't really see. Let me get over here. And this is what's been giving me issues right here. Right here, this bad boy. I have it lengthened, which you can't really see too good from here. I used some of the original plastic, and I made this longer so the ball can roll. Because, like I said, there's a giant gap right here. Right here is just the giant crazy gap where the ball is rolling down, hitting it, and then hitting about right here on the flipper. And you don't want that. You want the ball to roll perfectly straight down on top of the flipper. So that is good. Like I said, I advised the customer to take this piece off and have them lengthen it about, I think it was 3/8 of an inch. Just have it made that much longer. This side is perfect. It bolted on, screwed down, just perfect. Other issues I had with this piece, the holes didn't line up correctly, and it was a SOB to get this in the correct holes. This mech, everything didn't line up good underneath there. I had to tweak it and move it over. Now it works perfectly. This switch was an issue. Where the posts go are too far backwards. I think I have it adjusted good enough where when I put the rubber on, it will go correctly. The switch I had, I think I took apart and rebuilt so I could move it backwards more because the holes were so close to the manhole here. What other thing? What other issues did I have? I think that was it. I think. Yeah, maybe they do. I don't know if they do or not, but yeah, if Cliffy's makes ball guide extenders, that'd be a perfect option for the customer, just to get a ball guide extender. But yeah, right now it's working good. I can see the playfield now is starting to cure even more. I can feel little ridges where the inserts are. I knew this would happen. It happened on my Flight 2000, and it's happening on this. I can start to see the grain coming up a little bit, where you can, before, I remember when I got this, it was flat glass, and now it's curing even more. There's dust and stuff all over it from me working on it. I got brand new screwdrivers, and I'm tightening them like this. The little pieces of rubber are getting all over. So I gotta blow all that off when I'm done. The apron is all done. Everything underneath here is done. Let me turn off Baywatch and get a cord. I had to put a new cord end on here. There was no ground. As usual, people cut them off because they have old buildings, and they cut the ends of the cords off. You can't even see me on the webcam. Let's move this over here. There. Whoa! Okay, everything's good. All right, you can see me now. All right. As you can see, it's lit up, and it's lit up nice. It's beautiful. It's got colored LEDs. These are the Marco brand. I use Comet. I don't know if Comet had a kit for this machine or not, but the customer has so much invested into this playfield swap with everything. Sometimes when the cost exceeds everything, I will tell the customer, buy your parts, have them shipped to me, and I'll put them on, just because it doesn't make sense for me to have the customer pay extra for a lot of stuff when they have already invested so much money into the machine. I'm about getting them the best value for whatever they need. I gotta take the bulbs out anyways and put bulbs in, so give me the bulbs, I'll put them in. Same with rubbers. I told them, I said, since we're doing this, we're doing all this cool stuff to it. What do you charge for a playfield swap? Oh, that varies. I got a Flight 2000 for doing this playfield swap. So figure out what maybe a Flight 2000 is worth, and that's basically what I'm charging. It originally was a 3-game deal. I was getting a game, and then I was doing 2 playfield swaps, and that didn't work out because the customer he had some issues that were going on in his life that we're not going to get into, and decided the Flight 2000 wasn't in the budget anymore. And I'm like, how about this? I'll take the Flight 2000, I'll buy your other game, and then I'll do the swap. So that's what happened. And then when we were doing it, I said, these posts, some of them are, cracked looking and stuff like that. I can ultrasonic clean them and see how they're good. And he's like, I'll just buy new ones. Bought new lane guides, pop upper bodies, skirts, brand new flippers. It's all Titan rubber on the machine. What else? It's the Marco brand LEDs on it. We have new X-pin, displays that I'll be going in. I took all the chrome pieces off, polished them. They're turning out really nice. And that freaks me out every damn time I'm working on a machine, because I'll be putting a rubber on. So I don't like working with lights on, but in this area I'm trying to make sure everything stays on when I move stuff around, so I've been working with the lights on, but we are not going to be working with them on, just because it's going to annoy the hell out of me, and it's going to give me a worse headache than I already have. One thing I did have to do, on one of these lights, I had to drill a hole for it. There was no hole for the light. That was one thing I remember I had to do. There was no hole for one of these lights. And these lights were factory. And then this light bulb that's right here, there was no socket for it. The wires were taped up and tucked up underneath the playfield, and I could tell that they went to a socket, so I put a brand new socket back in here. On the playfield, all the lights that are mounted to the playfield, like under here, that have the braided wire that goes all around, those are all brand new sockets and all new wire that's through the playfield. So I did that, and then all the regular lights that can be unscrewed, those are all original sockets. I cleaned them up, they work perfect. So there's no issues with them. Everything is working right except for the spinners right now because they're not on. We're going to put those on, and we're going to start with all the other plastics and stuff. So we might as well get all the little pieces of junk off the playfield, all the little pieces of dust, and we're gonna get my phone out And we're going to get to my photos. And we're going to start putting all this stuff back on the machine. So, where are we going to go first? Alright. We are here. Oh, I have to get that ramp on first, so let's scrap that area. We got the post there. Here we go. Let's get these on. There's a rubber post there. There's a screw post there and a post there. What do we got here? That's a screw post. So yeah, if anybody likes what I do, I have a whole channel on what I do. Mark Basement Arcade on YouTube. Check it out. I do mostly EMs, but like I said, I've been getting more into solid states. So right here, I'm just hoping all these plastics line up. Just due to the everything else I've been dealing with this machine. Mark's Basement Arcade on YouTube. Just please subscribe. It helps me out. All my time right here on MGC is I donate it to MGC so they can it helps with their bills off season. And we have a center thing for this, which is here, middle with flipper. Alright, we got a screw that's on top of that, which is this one. But yeah, this has been fun, to say the least, doing this. Then we got another post over here. It's been enjoyable. Playfield swaps, let's say they are not the most fun thing to do. They can be scary at times. They can be a pain in the butt at times. And they can be fun. And everything all at one time. And this has been all of them. Let me get another post here. I gotta look on my computer to find out what is what for rubber wise. And I know this has a post on it. Alright. And on this, I'm using all hand tools to screw everything down. Now we got a post, which is right here, which I have to take apart first, because we got to put a yellow rubber on there. Let's do it in here. We got yellow rubbers right here. This will go here. Where did I put that screw? Oh, the screw's on it. You are not playing with a full card today, Mark. This will go here. Let's get the right wrench for it real quick, which I believe is the blue one. No, that's not it. The green one. Yes. The green wrench. We'll put that on. That goes through there. We'll pull this up. We'll go right there. Let's make sure it's in there. There is not too much of a point on that one. And where does this drop through? Drops through right to there. Now when you're putting these screws in underneath, I highly advise looking really good to make sure you're not pinching any wires. I gotta take this rubber off so I can hold it tight. You don't want to be pinching any wires. Check, double check, triple check. You're not pinching wires. Alright, that's in there. Alright. Alright. Okay, I need to find out what rubbers go on here. I don't know if this is, I'm guessing this should be one, and this is, what do you call it? Yes, this is going to be fun. Alright. Let's find out what's at the bottom here. Is this what we're viewing it on? Preview. Yes. B is a 3/4 inch rubber ring. And B. Okay. Let's get back to OBS. These are 3/4 inch rubber rings, and they're over on the table here. No, they're not. They're on the table here. Here they are. I thought there'd be like a loop on this one. A small one that went right across here. That's what I kind of figured. Make more sense to me than two of these. But what do I know? I didn't design the game, you know what I mean? Okay, this is the interesting part here. I have all brand new plastics for this too. Let's lay them over here. Is this the one that goes on top of there? I believe so. Oh yeah, that's friggin' beautiful. And there's no adjustments to it whatsoever. Okay. That's good as it's gonna get. I can't adjust it anyway. Okay, one of the best things about new plastic is doing this. Carefully peeling off a new layer. Oh. There's the fun part right there. Oh yeah, look at that. The more plastic I get put on this thing, the more it's done. Ooh. Alright, what do we got for screws? Middle with flipper. I have 3. Why did I put the bulbs in the bag? Those are not going back in. Well, yeah, that's why I put them back in, is because it just made it easier for me to see what's what. Hey, my clothes are done. Alright, I gotta get these out. These are the original caps. This bag is done. I saved all my bags. The reason why I save them is because you can use them over and over and over again. So we're going to take a little Novus right there. Close that up. And we'll take these and we'll Novus the cap screws. What that does, it makes them look brand new again. You know, sometimes you don't need to buy everything brand new. Yeah, he could have bought all brand new ones. He can still do that. But if you can make the original stuff look brand new again, why not? You know what I mean? If you can make it look new, make it look new. So yeah, we're just gonna Novus 2 them up. And we'll clean all the history off of them. Let's call it that. So we don't need that on anymore. But yeah, they look good. They look good to me. So anybody got any other questions? What's everybody else doing today? I know some people like to do stuff around the house and watch. You know, get dishes done or something like that. And what do we need for that one? I think we need yellow, no, gray one. The gray one. Yesterday was my kid's birthday. We went out to eat down on Old World 3rd Street in Milwaukee. There's a place called Oak Barrel. I think it was Oak Barrel Restaurant. Nothing like getting a appetizer with your meal. One thing that always... You're sending out some invoices. We'll be signing some PCBs later today. That's interesting. I always find it interesting what people are doing. So thank you for sharing. Like I said, for the meal that we had yesterday, is nothing like ordering your food and getting your appetizer at the same time. Well, actually, after your dinner comes. So we had our meals, and then our, what do you call it, our appetizer came. So we got these screws. Maybe let's put some nice shiny ones on. Soldering PCBs. That's always fun to do. Let's see how long these screws are and if I have any brand new ones. I think I do. Let's look in my pile of junk. Well, not pile of junk. What do you call it? These are the right size? Yes. My pile of screws. Alright, these can go here. We'll put new shiny screws on here. Anybody else doing anything more interesting than me? Or just as interesting as me? Look at that. Let's do the same thing. Novus 2. I don't recommend Novus 2 on all this stuff, because you can take the paint off things. I'm going to do this lightly and see how it turns out. Okay, it's working. Not taking any paint off. See? So yeah, I thought this would be a little different twist than EM. You know, I usually do EMs just because EMs are cheap. You can pick them up very cheap, go through them fully, and then make good money off of them. And EMs are just so nostalgic. That's why I like them so much. Getting these machines, they can be a nightmare if you do not know exactly what you're getting. If you're getting a good working one at a great price, that's like awesome. But you can get one and have a totally destroyed board and end up, by the time after you're done paying for it, getting everything fixed and then selling it, you didn't make any money. So that's what's the thing about solid state games that attracts me but doesn't attract me at the same time. It's just, I don't do major board work, so that is a money waste part for me. I usually send the boards out and have the people rebuild them for me, and then that's it. I don't make any money off of boards because I don't feel that's right, since I don't repair them, you know what I mean? I charge for the shipping and then the repair, and I just put them back in. So that's when I get a machine like this, if it needs board work, that's what I do. But yeah, since I don't know much about boards, I know if they're generally, like, if they just need to be repinned, but like if they need a new chip or something on it, I can figure out some of that stuff, but I don't know. What do you guys feel? Oh, my player went dead for some reason. There we go. I had to reload my screen on my computer. Welcome to the chat room, it says. I've been in the chat room the whole time. You seem to be offline. Yeah. I'm online, am I? If anybody can reply, because my computer says there was a network error. Let me see what my computer's doing. Oh, I feel my internet just died. Not connected. Did I lose internet? I hope you guys are there. My Wi-Fi seems to be down, but I think I'm online because my computer is saying, my chat computer is saying, there we go. Alright. Okay, back from MGC game, I noticed that EM state played slower than a modern case. Okay, yes, that's true about EM games. They do play slower, and because they were kind of designed that way, but you can get some good action. Why can't I connect to it? Close. You can take EM games and throw Titan rubber on them, and it'll get stupid crazy. Why won't I connect to that? Okay, well, I'm connected to that one. I didn't fully rebuild all those EM games that were at MGC. I recommended them being rebuilt. That is one issue with them. Spanish Eyes was kind of a basket case, so if you did play that one, we had issues with that game all night. Well, the first day and a half. It had some bad solder connections on it. It had score reel issues, stepper issues. I got it all worked out by the end of the day. Well, by the end of the morning on Saturday. But that game, that really, really needed a full rebuild. It really does, and it still does. What do you call it? The Gottlieb game that was there, Solar City. That one should have played decently fast. That one didn't need really much of a rebuild. It needed a little go through for some switches. Yeah, there was Spanish Eyes, Solar City, and then a very old Williams Speedway that was there. Oh, and 3 Coins, I think was the other Williams game. The Williams EM, I think it was 3 Coins. That one. Yeah, they all could have went through a full shop. If you get a chance to play Lucky Ace that's over here at MGC, you will see a fast EM. This one's been completely 100% gone through. Everything's been rebuilt completely. If there's any wore out parts, they were replaced. This one plays really quick. The what do you call it? That straight flush I did the other day, that played stupid quick too. But that one was on high tap, so I can't take too much credit for that one. But yeah, the EM games, when you tear them apart completely and go through everything 100%, you can get some speed out of them. And if you go to with Titan rubbers, you can get some real good speed out of them. Let's throw those there. I'm gonna put the screws back in the pop bumpers that I have on the board here. So I put the original pop bumpers back on it for wall art, so he could buy new caps and put the old caps on here with the screws, just to make it a little more attractive looking. Alright, that's done. We got new screws for those. Starting to look more like a cool pinball machine. Let's work on this area here. We got a ball gate and stuff like that, but I want to get this figured out. Alright, I don't know how much of this game we're going to get to today. Just so you all know. Okay. There's a post here with but I'll be working on this thing for a while. If whatever we don't get to today, I will still be working on it. This is a post with a nut on top. They have weird names for the stuff. It makes sense to me. It might not make sense to other people. I'm tightening these up just so they don't spin. Alright, that goes in there. Right here, another post with a nut on top. What I'm calling a post with a nut on top is this. I gotta block the whole screen to get focus. But whatever, this piece. Post with nut on top so I can screw it down, and that goes right here. These are my new screwdrivers, well, nut drivers. I like these, they're hollow. I got them from Marco. They're hollow, so doing these is really awesome. My old nut drivers, I could not get them down all the way. This, why are there 2 holes here? Demon. You got that, and then you got 2 holes there. Okay, we're not to those yet. this has a gate that goes across in a giant, what do you call it on top for some reason. Alright, this goes, there's one that goes there, and there's one that goes here. Alright, I believe that's the one that was ripped out. There was a, what do you call it, that was ripped out? A post completely ripped out. That was right here on the original game. And this is my wire form that I'm gonna have to pull apart, and we're gonna, what do you call it? Shine it up. I got some Mother's Mag and aluminum polish. So yeah, some people don't like the EMs. Some people do. I like them because I grew up with them. So they're very nostalgic to me. But yeah, I can understand why some people can't stand them. If they're not everybody's cup of tea, you know what I mean? But they are, it's like a good classic car. You know, if it wasn't for the EMs, we wouldn't have Sorcerer. You know, it was the last, you know, step up. You should try Millwax. Oh, yeah. Yeah, yes. I have actually a couple bottles of that. I need to put them in the circular file someday. And what's up, Dave? What's the star logo in the apron? Right here or here? This is call 980 2590 for Star Amusements. It was the, what do you call it, logo for the company that had shopped it, or not shopped it, owned it and routed it, I should say. That's what that is. So what's up, Dave? What you been up to? I haven't seen you in a while. Okay, this. Let's get a little clean on that. I wonder what that noise was. Millwax. I don't know why people still use that. I guess when you grow up with things, you stick with them. Kind of like me with EMs. But I do have solid state games. I have a Williams Hurricane, and I have a brand new Beatles. So that's the newest game I have. LCD, all that. Oh, you're waiting for your computer's hard drive to get repaired? Yeah, I wouldn't know about that. I'm a Apple guy, so those things are usually pretty bulletproof, where you don't need to have issues like that, or they break a lot. All mine are, every single one I have still works, actually. Come on, let's get in there. I can't get it to go right back in that spot. Can I get in here? There we go. And this goes like that. That keeps it so you can't pop the ball back up in there. And they had a giant washer on here for some reason. I don't know why. Why there was a giant washer on there. But there's a giant rubber that goes on there that we'll be putting on. Alright. So we gotta figure out what goes on there and why. going to use this screw though. Or do we have other post screws? I have a ton of post stuff, T-nuts, machine screws, wrong kind, T-nuts, no, don't need those, no, don't need those, don't need those, don't need those. Where are my long ones? I need long ones for these. Those are just rebuilding kits. I have one more of those left, but how many more posts do I have to put on? I have all these posts to put on too. Nope, nope, nope. And nope. And here was the problem with the game too. They had changed some of these posts to something else. Like one of them was a T-nut and one is now not a T-nut. So that was another problem. I have a failing hard drive and pull files. I'm just waiting to repair a few sectors to see if I can pull the last few files that were corrupt. I wish you luck on that. I really do. I know that's got to be a scary thing to have that issue. And here we go, posts. That's got to be something super scary when you're like, oh man, and you get corrupted files and stuff like that. So yeah, man, I wish you luck on that. All right. Screw it. Nope, not this one. Put that back in there. This one. I have new ones we're going to use. Screwdriver. Right here. That one can't get tightened down all the way because this goes into it and this goes there, but I want to see what type of screw I need to use on that. Because, well, actually, I just got to look at that plastic, really. See, this is why I didn't make the video putting us back together, because I figured it wouldn't be that fun and interesting making a YouTube video. So I figured you guys can get entertained with me on this, and that is a regular screw. So yeah, it helps to take tons of pictures, and that has a rubber around it too. And I forgot, this has a big rubber that goes around that. We can't even put that one on yet, but we can put this one on all the way, almost. This goes like that. This will drop down through here. This will go like that. And then this will go right there. Okay, we will, I gotta get that rubber on first, because this sits through there and I can't get this on until I take that screw off and slide it across. So let's find out what this rubber is right here. Get back on my laptop, look at preview, and that is, it looks like E. which is 1.5 inch. One and a half. Okay. So I can put that around these two for right now. There's another one that goes there. But there it goes. This comes off here. So I have to slide that across first. And that goes like that first. Now I can put that in the hole. And this can get tightened down too. So now you can't hit the ball into here. Let me turn the OBS back on. I just like looking at it more than a picture of balls. Now when you hit this flipper here, it can't kick it up into that. This screw wants to be in the way of the shaft. And I think I threw some screws out too because they were the heads were kind of stripped on them, and I didn't want to have any use of them, you know what I mean? Yeah, these screws are, I'm not reusing these for putting the plastics back on. Let me get new screws. Okay, now we gotta figure out what goes over here. I know there's a post that goes over there. Okay. What we got here? I know you guys can't see it too good because it's kind of out of focus, but we got the spinner that goes across. It goes to a post here, and it comes across to here and goes to another post, which this hooks onto, and then we got a bumper right here. So let's find the post. This is left spinner. This is right spinner. Right spinner. I'm really anal about writing this stuff down. Oh, and this has a screw right on top of it. Don't know why. So let's get all this crap off the top of the machine. So we're going to be flipping it back up again. So I can put this post in. And where does that go? That goes right in front. Okay, yeah. There's a T-nut there. Let's make sure. Yes, that goes there. Let's look at other pictures of it. Like I said, this is very, very time consuming doing this. You know, a lot of people are like, oh, you just, put the plastics on and you're done. No, it's this roadmap crap. Yeah, it doesn't show it there. I took it off already. And if you don't have good pictures, like I do, there we go, I can see it right here. It's just before that. Okay, we're going to it's going. It's good about it. It's a nice snug fit. talk about this bar here. It's doesn't have a point on it, so it doesn't like groove into there real good, and it's kind of like drives me nuts because I feel it's gonna pop off on me all the time, and the playfield is gonna slam down on top of me. Alright, that's good. You know what I mean? I don't know if you can really see this from a distance, but these switches are not hooked up. Those are the spinner switches. I don't have them hooked up yet because of I need to know where the spinners are dropping. Until I know where the spinners are dropping through the holes here, I can't put them down. Okay. Yellow rubber. So that's kind of like another drawback until I get the spinners down. There. We're putting yellow posts on this stuff. Why? Because yellow looks good on this game. It's like this rubber on a slipper here is pink. It matches more of what's up here, and then the red matches more of what's down there. So it's not something that everybody does, but I felt it looked really good, and I told the customer about it, and he thought it looked awesome too. So because you got the like pink that's all in here, so this like blended really good with it. Purple would have been really good too, but then you got all the red down here, so the flipper rubber down here looked really good with that. Alright, we got another poster there. And then that's where our, what do you call it, will go. Our right spinner that is dirty as hell. And that will go right in there like that. And we got another post that goes here. So once I get that done, then I know where I can mount the switch underneath the playfield for that. So now we're going to take some Novus and clean off the dragon because he's dirty. Now let's do mothers first on the chrome. Let's get that first. So my health is like really crazy right now. I can't like catch up on anything. I've been on these really extraordinary mandatory work weeks, and they're just kind of like killing me right now. So I just like can't get relaxed and my sleep good. But don't feel sorry for me. You know, don't go, oh, too bad, Mark. You know, no, I'm just letting you know what's going on with me right now. 60-hour work weeks, very early starts. I've been waking up at 2 a.m. to get ready for work. It's just been killing me, and then like during the week I can't do anything. I can't work on any of the games or anything. That's why I said today I got prepared for Spanish Eyes, and I'm like, you know what? No, we're working on this. Spanish Eyes can wait. That's nobody owns that game. It's for sale. It will be at MGC. But nobody owns that game. This game is owned. And it should be gone next Sunday unless some issue pops up that I don't know that's going to pop up. But like I said, everything's been working on this thing really good. So nothing should pop up. There should be no issues. It's just taking the time to reset the playfield back to fully working order after the swap. I didn't notice these were different on both sides, which is kind of cool. But so yeah, I figured today is a great day to work on this. Alright, we need 2 screws for that. 2 brand new screws. And that's got the post on it. Great. Let's just grab it with this. I didn't mean to put them there. That goes there. That goes there. This is an empty bag. That goes over here. We got the post. We need a rubber for that one. What head is on this one? I'm guessing that's the same rubber. Okay. That one goes. Come on. There. That goes there. That one has that rubber on it. And this one, I'm guessing, is the same. Yo, what's up? I met you on Dan's stream the other day, didn't I? S-config. You were on Dan's stream the other day, I think. Nice seeing you here. I'm glad you could join us. We are working on a Williams Sorcerer game. Yeah, if you were on there. I don't know if we talked directly or not, but it's nice seeing you here. I just put a link up. That's my YouTube channel. If you're into EM games or some of these solid state games, I got full how-tos on repairing them. Detailed piece by piece by piece by piece. So if you're into that stuff, check it out. And thank you for popping in here and saying hi. This is a Williams Sorcerer. What I am doing right now is I did a playfield swap on it. This is all brand new wood here. I took all the original stuff off the playfield, and that has rubber on it. And I put new wood on it. Here's the old one if you look in the little screen. Right there. Here's the original playfield. I had to take everything off the back and then put it onto the new one. So that's where we are at right now. And it hasn't been the funnest job I've done, solely because issues with stuff matching up. Not matching up good, I should say. And this needs to go somewhere else. Alright. So this is going to go through here, which goes through here. I'm not going to do these spinners. I'm not going to hook them back up underneath in the video. It's just because there's going to be a lot of tweaking and adjusting and me mumbling to myself. So it doesn't. Oh, hey, what's the Stoves? What's up? If you just joined us and you didn't hear what I was saying, we are doing a Williams Sorcerer Playfield swap. I am putting it back together as we speak. Right now I am working on the spinner, trying to get this back together. I'm using some new screws because I threw the original ones out because I didn't like them, and that's a T-post. That was one they changed on me. I mean, not a T-post, not a wood screw. Here. This one. There we go. It's all good. I was always going to use a pinball right in case I get one. I always wanted. Yeah, I have the videos. Where did I put that now? Here it goes. Yeah, if you're into that and you want one, I got all the repair videos, so feel free to subscribe and absorb as much as you can on EM repair. Okay, and that goes there. That's a post, a T-nut that's under there holding this. Alright. I can understand why. I can feel the torque on it. Ooh, that spinner is nice right there. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to do a little magic. Yeah, see, like I said, for me to get this adjusted perfect, I do not want to do it on camera. One, this is a family show, and issues I've had with this game and stuff not lining up were not family show thing. Is there a place I can make EDMs and UV prints for new UV prints, new playfields for repair techs? What do you mean by EDM? What is EDM? I believe there are people that do make their own playfields. Ed from Pinball Mayhem, he has made his own playfield. He's got a show on Tuesday at 7 at Ed's Pinball Mayhem Workbench. He has made his own playfield for his game. It's a total one-off game that he has made himself. So you can get them printed, and if you can get them printed and do all that neat stuff with them. But yeah, I think this is a Merkle playfield. My Flight 2001 that I have is a CPR playfield. Like a guy that has a CNC. Yeah, if you can make the files or copy the files, you should be able to make your own playfields and then print everything. You could actually technically scan this and have a graphics place like a sign company make a sticker and lay it on top of the playfield and then clear it, and you could have like your own homemade playfield that you did. Alright, that's done there. Let's get my phone out and get working on this side. Okay, that's like that. Okay, I see we got the post there. We need to work on that spinner. We're all past all that. And yes, you're going to hear me talking to myself an awful lot. What the hell? There's nothing there. I know there's a post there. Okay, what is that? There's a post that's hidden. So we're going to use an old post. And does that screw into wood? Yes, it does. So on these ones that are hid like this, I've been using the old original posts. So I'm like, you're never going to see them, so why use a brand new post back in these areas and waste it? You know what I mean? So just use an old original post and be done with it. Nobody's ever going to see it. It doesn't matter what it looks like. Use all the new posts on everything you can see. Use the old posts way back in nowhere land where they're hidden. Alright, that's that. That's a post to hold up the plastic. Arcade has designed and built his own pinball gun, uses CNC to make his playfield. No art on a current version. No, he does stream it on Twitch. Yeah, I believe that's like the same as Ed. I think he's got some overlays that are on it. Most of his is just pure wood, but yeah, it's pretty cool what he did, and it's more than I think I could ever do personally for doing that type of work. It's way above me making a machine. I would love to. I think it would be killer to make my own pinball machine. Okay, this is all good. I still know. Oh, those are for. Okay, never mind. I am talking to myself. That's all done here. This is all done here. I need to work here now. We got this post. We got this post. We got this post. I don't know what this is yet. It looks to be a post. Oh, I know what that is. This is a little flap of metal that goes right here for the ramp. I have one screw here and another screw is, I have to move it tight up against that so we can get that. I need to get this area though. Yeah, that's what that's for. Okay, right here there's a post. Come on. Okay, spinner. We have a screw post here and a screw post here. Here we go. Left spinner and guide. Same thing. We have another post that goes right here, directly in front of the spinner, which is right there. But let's get this off here first, because it looks like it's pretty stuck. Oh, that's not gonna work. We gotta get the bigger persuader. There we go. So yeah, I hope you guys don't mind me talking to myself. I do that a lot. You probably don't know what I'm rambling about, but it's all in my head. So if you're enjoying me talking to myself, you can just laugh along, but I'm just trying to mentally figure out where all this stuff is going. So don't mind me. I just want to get this screw dug out because it was buried down in this post. That might have been the wrong post on there. Somebody put too long of one. This should be the last yellow that we're using. Oh yeah, that was way too long. Because this isn't going to go down that far. Alright. As good as I have off most of this week, so I got off till Tuesday. I think it's never hard to talk to it like it's alive. Yes, I talk to it and yell at it like it's alive. Okay, that goes right down there. And that one went in good. Alright, move my phone again. Get the playfield out. Okay. Get this, get this. Where did we come through? And the switch is here, so that goes right there. Damn, that's close to the hole. Alright, that's tight enough. When we're done with the stream, I will give you a little guided tour underneath this thing. Just to show everybody what's down underneath. I have to move the entire camera to do that. So it's not like really good to do it now. That has a post. Is it a screw or a T-nut? I have one of each. This is a T-nut. What goes there? This one's a screw. This is one of the issues I'm having. I don't know how good you can see this. Where are we? Right here. Can't see it too good, but this screw is right on this giant hole. This hole goes through the playfield for the spinner, but this whole assembly is like right on it. You know what I mean? So I need to make sure when this goes on there, yes, that looks like it will be out of the way. It's just, some of the stuff, it just does not line up good. Okay, I can tighten it down. It's just, this is like off. Everything's off a little bit on a lot of the stuff. Yeah, the ones that are quiet are really in depth and thinking. If you guys weren't here right now, if we weren't live, I'd have my jukebox going and probably cranking the Beatles. So, I put that in the wrong spot. That goes here, dummy. It doesn't matter, there's a threaded screw that goes in there anyways. Alright. That goes there. Yes, that's the right one. Okay. I also talk to myself a lot because I get some of the best answers when I do this. Okay, now I get another screw here. What the hell goes there? Just like one thing, one area to document the best. Let me look at my what do you call it? My preview. There's a D there. D is 1 1/4 inch rubber ring, which we are using. That's a 1 inch. It's either we're using a 1 inch or 1 1/2. So we're gonna use a 1 inch there. And I believe that can't be a 1 inch. There's a post here. It's gonna be 1 1/2. 1 1/2 will work. This would go like that. Okay. Now I have to find that plastic that goes there. Is this it? Finding the plastic helps me with screw holes. Okay, there. This is a post and that's a screw. And we will need a new one. Lucky I bought brand new ones. Because like I said, some of these changed. Let's leave them here. Some of them changed. Alright. This is one of the switches that gave me issues with putting it back together. Okay, it's not going to be an issue now. Okay. These holes are not going to line up really good. Oh well, we're going to make them fit. So there's got to be a post right there then. This is all good now. Where's my phone? It's over here. Yeah, there's one single post here. That would be a screw. I got sunshine on a cloudy day. That goes there. Oh yeah, okay, that goes there, and then that goes like that. These don't line up at all, so that screw hole does. These don't too much, and I don't really expect them to, because everything else isn't lining up. So this plastic is okay with these. The switch I have to work on. Stay. Okay, you guys can fall down then. You stay there. The switch I knew would be an issue. It isn't as bad as I thought it would be. It's actually pretty decent. And that will be good. A little adjustment. And that switch is in good condition now since I moved it. I like that. Alright, let's move you back out. I didn't realize you guys were still in. Which way do we go? Okay. I have to move back to my OBS. Alright. Okay, so we gotta polish this up. And this will drop down through here, and then there will be a post on each side of it. This one I can use an old post. And this one will use a brand new post with a new rubber on it. That other one is hid, so that will get an old post. Then we'll get an old post because it's hid. Don't need a new one. Alright. Let's clean this up now. Yeah, toast! So everybody that's watching, I'm Mark. Mark's Basement Arcade, if you just joined in. I am finishing up a Playfield swap on a Williams Sorcerer. This game was a deal that I made. I do the playfield swap and then I get another game out of it. So it was a win for him and it was a win for me. The game he got, he didn't pay much for. So he didn't have much into it. And the game I really want, it's a Flight 2000. I have two of them. I want to make one really killer one and keep it, and then use the not so good pieces and make one other one and sell it. Flight 2000 is a great game. My Flight 2000 has a really good playfield. It's got a couple little issues. The one I just got has a really bad playfield. So I have a new playfield for mine. So what I was going to do is take my playfield and put that on the machine I'm selling, and then the one I'm keeping, I will do the playfield swap on it. So one will have a decent playfield on it, and then the bad playfield will be put on a wall or something. So one's going to have a really brand new killer playfield. I'm just cleaning up these spinners. Hope you can see me good on my little screen. That's probably where you're seeing most of me. I'll try to go on this one so you can see me a little bit. But I'm just using a little Novus 2 to clean up these spinners. I'll make them party again. Alright, that's clean. I have screws for this. One is a T-nut screw and one isn't, but that's not T-nut anymore, and that is. We will use this one here. I don't know what that one's for, so we won't. We will use this one. Alright, let's put that there. Put this here. That'll drop down through there. This will go through there. And there goes the hole. This will come over here. There should be a hole right here. There. Alright. I think the playfield's almost assembled. I just got to put plastic on it. I don't know if I have good enough screws to put on the playfield yet. That one, I don't like how that is so close. There, that's a good tear. That will work. Moving that over a little bit. As you notice, I'm talking to myself an awful lot. And there we go. That is close. I will have to move that switch over more than I want to. And this I might have to actually move over. I might have to move this whole post over. I don't know. We will see. Shit. I don't like this lineup. I am probably going to be moving this post. I'm not going to do it now. Yeah, I probably will be moving that post. Why are we binding? What are we binding on? It's probably grabbing something underneath. I don't know, we'll have to find out once I get the switch adjusted underneath. If we need it or not, because I'm binding on something. And it just might be grabbing the wood. I don't know if yeah, it's okay, it's grabbing the wood. That's what it's doing. So that's what we're binding on. Why is it doing that though? Alright. We will see. It goes right there. Stay. What are we binding on? Spinner. Yeah, that's what we're doing. Yes, we're biting into the wood. If I put that on there correctly, let me just see this once. Why is that binding? If I put it over there, it won't. And we won't get any rubbing. I'm talking to myself. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. Alright. Next thing. Alright, we got that done. We got that done. That goes that piece there for the ramp. And where's the ramp? The shiny ramp goes right here. I'm gonna have to put that piece on to figure out exactly where that's gonna go. But isn't that pretty looking? So I believe, what does that plastic look like? Put that on. Of course, that does not line up. What the hell? Why doesn't it line up? Another issue. That mirror finish, yeah. That was all hand polished. Okay, that goes under here, that's why. There. Yeah, that was all hand polished. I got a hole here for a post, but there's no post. Let me see the original plastic. That's not it. This is it. So yeah, I got a thing in the same spot. Let me see on this playfield. That is hilarious. There is no hole in the playfield for that piece. Okay, I have this plastic here. We got this hole right here. Right smack there. There is nothing that this screws to on the original playfield or on this playfield. So I will have to look at that and see how that hooked up. It might have just had a post that was attached to it. I've seen that before. Yeah, there's no post there. Yeah. That is weird. Here's the original picture. You can see, what is it right here? There's a hole in the plastic, but there's no post. You can see the post here and here. There's nothing there. And then there's a post at the end right there. There's nothing. That's just free floating plastic. Isn't that weird? There's nothing that hooks that up. Nothing. Not a thing. That is crazy. Alright, let's find out, okay, that bag's empty. What do we got left for bags? We got this last guide. I got a metal spliver in my finger. Let's get that out right away. Where's my razor blade? Here it goes. Where is it now? There it goes. I think it's out. It's hard to do things with your left hand when you're right-handed. Feels like it's out. Alright. I got top plastics, right top plastic screws. I got these pieces that go over here. These are all the ramp parts. This is that one piece of metal that goes right here. We have to figure that out. I can put one of them in right there. One will go there, and another one I'll have to put in after I get this ramp on. So I can put one of them in right now. And then the other one will go in after. I can't put it in tight though, because I have to be able to move this. Alright. This goes from up underneath. That is weird, that floats. I'm probably gonna have to buy screws to put these plastics on correctly. I don't want to, you know, use these old screws since I'm putting new plastic on. It's kind of pointless to me. Put new plastics and old crusty ass screws that are rusty and nasty. So I can put the plastic like laying down, but I think I'm gonna go buy all new screws. So I do good work, but I don't want to use those old screws. That's just like going a little bit above and beyond using new hardware. If I can polish the old hardware, it's a plus. You know what I mean? But on something like this, where there's screws that hold all this on, I can't justify using the old plastic. I mean, not old screws. So technically, what I have left, I have to put this plastic on. That can go on. Actually, probably right now. I can put that on. There's nothing else behind it. So you know what the good thing is? Oh, message deleted by a moderator. TMiceCheck340 did something nasty. Posted something nasty. That's not necessarily a bad thing. If you use certain words, Twitch will delete it. Nothing wrong with the words. It's just, for some reason, they don't like certain words, and I can't remember what they were. So I've twitched, you know, on streams before, and I've used, I forgot what word it was, and it was deleted by a moderator. And I asked the guy who was running the stream, he goes, I did not delete it. It's one of my friend's streams, and he goes, I did not delete it. That was deleted by Twitch. They don't like certain words. But that, I think, has just been, I don't know. So if you are still there, TXMiceCheck340, try posting your reply in a different way and see if it goes through. Oh, it's just so sexy pulling this plastic off. Something satisfying about doing that. So I can put this on, but I'm not using the old screws. Look at it, I'll show you the difference. Smoky tinted yellow. Let's put it hanging over white, so you can see the smoky tint. Smoky tint yellow versus clear. There's clear. I'm blocking everything. Let's do it right here. Where is it? We're going to look to right here. Versus clear. Versus smoky tint yellow. Alright, let's throw this in a old parts box. Take this. Lift up the playfield a little bit. This will go right down in here like that. Oh, is that sexy? New plastic. Alright, that we can attach. Oh, we cannot. I have to get this gate in there. Alright, I guess we're doing this. I have this gate. That goes in there. I have to at least drop it in there so I can put the plastic on. Once I get this dropped on, then I can attach the plastic. This is like a ball diverter. It lets the slingshot shoot it up, it pushes it over and lets it come around, and then it snaps back like that. But then it lets the ball shoot through here to complete that loop. And that is attached with springs and clips on the other side. But all I have to do, I could be using that all I have to do is put the C-clip back on, and it will hold it down and tight. There. that I can put the mechanism back on later. So yeah, I guess we can put some plastic on right now. So we got that there. It is held on tight by this stopper. And this goes back in here, right top plastics. So I got all this odd screws. I'm not reusing them. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There must be a piece of plastic that goes around here. What do we got there? Okay, I know what that is for. What that's for. Okay, then there's a bag down here. That has more plastic. Where does this go? Yeah, this must go here. That can go on there. All targets down. Well, I know where that goes. That goes right there. Okay, and then the other ramps go across the top. So this is done here then. There'll be 2 metal guides that go across there. We can show them. So we're going to do this again. Pull this plastic off. Something about new plastic. If you're doing this much to a machine, you should be putting new plastic down. If your plastic is trashed enough. This plastic wasn't too bad. The seller will be able to resell it and make some money off of it. Or just keep it as a spare. This goes like this. Let's take that off too. I will be blowing this machine off later on to get all the dust and junk off from me working on it. I love doing this. If you guys were here, I'd let you help me pull the plastic off, new plastic. Look at that, isn't that so pretty? Alright. Time to novice to some acorn nuts. Let's get this out of the way. There's more plastic there. I don't know where it goes yet. There's a piece that goes over here. Like I said, I don't think I have to mess with that. So after this, I get this done, I will be making a video on this machine on putting the X-pin gauges, not gauges, displays in. We will be doing that. And the lighted flipper buttons. I have videos made on this already at Mark's Basement Arcade on YouTube, which is right there. And the channel I am on is called tvMGC, the Midwest Gaming Classic. Now, if you don't know anything about the Midwest Gaming Classic, go to the let me just type it in. I will get the link for this, and we will post this too. Copy, Twitch, and paste, and go. The MidwestGamingClassic.com is the biggest gaming event of its kind in the United States. Now, you're seeing Pinball right now. Midwest Gaming Classic is not just about pinball. It is also about gaming. Yes, Dungeons and Dragons, Magic the Gathering, they play Werewolf, Skee Ball. They had children's games last time, like a little sit down, like a flying pig or something like that. You know those. I think they had some of those. Arcade console. So if you want to play old Atari 7600 or something like that, there's probably one set up there. Now, if you want to, you can get free admission to the Midwest Gaming Classic by bringing a machine, putting on free play, and letting the event use it. This, in turn, you get a free pass to get in, and people get to play games. You can sell your games there. They have a swap meet. They have food. They have entertainment. It looks like I will be doing a little like seminar or something like that, where I'm going to do a how-to. You know how we're doing this Twitch streaming right now? I'm probably going to be doing this, and we're going to be rebuilding something. So you can see me live, or you can watch me on Twitch. So this Midwest Gaming Classic is located in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. It'll be at the Wisconsin Center, I believe it's called now. It has changed names a few times. Is this the right one? Yes. So it will be there. So stop in and have a good time. There is everything you need at the Midwest Gaming Classic. When I was there last time, there's people walking around as cosplay, which is pretty cool if you're into that. They had people, dressed as furries and stuff like that, which was entertaining to watch. They had pinball tournaments. They have everything. They have vendors. If you want to buy a brand new pinball, Stern was there. Jersey Jack was there. American Pinball was there. A lot of your vendors show up there. So yeah, check it out. I'll be there. I'll have 2 games at least. I don't know which 2 yet. I know Lucky Ace will be there for sure. And then it might be a Stern Wildfire, or it may be Spanish Eyes, William Spanish Eyes. I don't know. I'm probably going to sell the Wildfire there, so you'll be able to play it, buy it, and take it home on Sunday. So yeah, it's a ton of cool stuff. You get to meet cool people. I've met a ton of cool people through this journey I've been doing right now. And I'm like so appreciative of all these people I have met. They're just totally awesome in this. You got a VIP pass, yes. Then you know what you're doing. That's what you want. You want that VIP pass. And this just, there we go, that fits on there good. VIP pass, that's the way to go. But yeah, it's going to be a blast this year. Yeah, but yeah, it's interesting. These people that walk around. First, you have to be sure of yourself to walk around like that, and these people are all about it. So I give them props for doing what they do. I feel weird doing it, but I don't know. I dressed up as SpongeBob one year. We got this giant SpongeBob costume, and I dressed up and walked around the whole neighborhood. So yeah, I didn't feel weird. So I guess. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with it then. So yeah, I thought it would be kind of strange, but now that I think of it, I did it, so it ain't that bad. So how many more we need? We need 2, 3, 4. Okay. So yeah, yes, it all depends how you look at things. Some people might think that they're crazy. I honestly don't think they're crazy. I think they got their heads together and they don't care what they do. You know, they want to walk around as a giant panda all day. More power to them. They got more they got more than I got, put it that way, if you know what the word I'm thinking of. Pinballs. They got more pinballs than I got. You know, I would do it, but man, I can just imagine how sweaty that'd be, you know what I mean? Yeah, I want to be there at the expo. There's people I want to meet that's going to be there. So it's probably going to be Saturday I will go, unless there's something on a different day. But yeah, I would really love to go. I know there's going to be people there that aren't at MGC. Yeah. Oh yeah, true. You got that fursuit, you become the fursuit. And it doesn't matter. It's, you know, yeah, Ryan and Dave will be at both of them. Well, I know Dave will be at both of them. I don't know about Ryan. But yeah, that fursuit, you put that on, you're a different person. And you got to respect the people for, you know, what they do. That's what they do. Now, like, so I've been made fun of because I do pinball. They're like, pinball, you know, that's, you know, not cool. I'm like, well, I guess I know a lot of not cool people, you know. But I like pinball. And people make fun of me. They're like, oh, you know, you got, you know, all these pinball machines. I'm like, yep. And I love having all these pinball machines. Where did I put that wrench now? Is this it? Yeah. So yeah, I don't, you know, kick them for what they do. They have to have huge pinballs to do what they do. And I respect what they do. And they're cool with me. They're totally cool with me what they do. So, and it makes it that much more of a cooler experience when you see them hanging around. Now, have any of you guys been to, boy equals by, yeah. You can make all this, yeah. Yeah. Were any of you guys at game nights? I was there. I don't know if I talked to anybody or any of you guys seen me. I was a really good looking guy that was walking around with the Mark's Basement Arcade shirt on. If anybody, you see me? Yeah, I was at game nights all weekend. Did you play Baywatch at game nights, S-Config? I know Baywatch was there. Did you play Baywatch? Alright, we got that there, we got that there. Because if you were at game nights and you played Baywatch, you probably see it right here. This is the game nights Baywatch. This is the Baywatch from game nights. Right there. That's the Baywatch that was at game nights. I got it here. If you've seen it, it was a pretty dirty machine. Fully functional, except for the display that had a little hiccup. Fully functional, but it was dirty. And I told Dan, I said, where is it going after the show? And he said, storage. I'm like, how about it can go into storage in my house? Okay, this goes with that. It can go into storage in my house, and then I'll clean it up after, you know, and you'll get it back as a 100% clean machine. So it worked out good, and plus Dan knows my work of what I've done because I got a couple of those machines working at game nights. Williams Speedway, I got that working again, and the, what do you call it? Four Coins, I believe it's called. I got that working again too. That needed a full, what do you call it? stepper rebuild. It was totally gumped up. Rollerball, yeah, that was another cool game. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that game, why it was kept doing that. It was like flawless when we were working on them, and then it developed issues. And then it had, the GI would go out partially on it too. It would disappear and then it would reappear, some of the GI. But that's a thing with routed games. They work perfect and then they don't work perfect. So yeah, I need no screws for this. This is kind of stripped a little bit. So let's put that there. I have some new ones. Unless I can get it to work on a different post. I do that sometimes too. I'll take these little nylon nuts, and then when I put them on a different post, they're perfect. So I'll try it on a different post. Don't know why. She swallowed a fly. Perhaps she'll die. So yeah, that 3 coins. That had the worst stepper I ever seen. That was actually the grease that was on it. This one was the same way. The grease that was on it was so thick, it was like glued. It took me hours to get that thing. Oh, that Rob Zombie machine? Yes. Right away, as soon as that thing turned on, I was like, oh, I can't believe this game. I got 100 of these. Yeah, that game was crazy. The Rob Zombie game. The burst of profanity that game threw out was crazy. I was like, wow. Okay. Then we'll go like that. Alright. That goes there. We'll leave these there. Okay, what do I got for plastics? I have 2 left. This one that goes here. And this one that goes here. I can put this one on now. I got all the pieces for it. And that had a screw going through it right there too, which is not needed. Somebody put it there. So I'll put this one down. This one I cannot put down because I have to put that screw in there yet. Yeah, you don't expect that out of a pinball machine. I guess Demolition Man, that is another one that you can change out to speech ROMs. And I guess that one's pretty crude too. Or rude, I should say. I think it was Demolition Man. But yeah, that Rob Zombie game, yeah, you don't want to have that around any children. But yeah, I think the language on that game makes the game good. Because I don't think without that language, I don't think that game was the best game ever. It lacked a lot, but the language was the bomb. I got video clips of that thing on my phone because I was just like, oh wow, dude, you know, I can't believe this game. But yeah, that was a great time to game nights. I had fun. I was there to like 5. Sopranos, yeah. Sopranos, I've heard that too about it. I heard that too about Sopranos. Let's get this out of the way. Throw that there. Lift this up, get that open a little bit. Just a little bit. Wiggle it. Just a little bit. That can go there. I'll go back down. Wow, this thing's starting to look really nice. I think those other screws are just too garbage, so I'm just going to use 2 brand new ones on here. I should have, hold on, I should have more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, those are clean. They're garbage. There's nothing in there. Those are the parts for that. But I have to flip up that. Alright. Let's see how these two are. So if I can still use the original ones, I like to. But yeah, I gotta go buy some. Oh, where we go? No. Don't disappear. Am I dropping a white plastic? There it goes. On a almost white floor. Is a middle zeros Uncanny Valley? I don't know. I have no idea. I'm sure that there's been a couple made. Sexy Girl. Rick and Morty. Oh yeah, I heard there's a couple swears in there. Sexy Girl is. Google that one. I can't remember who made it. It was a Playboy. It was a Playboy, and they had a conversion kit that put a projector in a playfield and showed pictures. So you might want to check that out. Every now and then, I will see one. There was just one that just popped up for sale recently. There's actually a projector, and when you do it, there's a whole big screen that shows you some pretty pictures. Well, we'll just say it that way. And then the art is interesting. You can find the art at CPR. They have reproduction Sexy Girl plastic. I don't know if they still have it, but they did. So you can check that out at CPR and check out Sexy Girl. Yeah, that's. I believe it's 100% adult rating. I need a tight one on that one. So that one's not going to cut it. Since this plastic has no... And that one's garbage too. Let's just throw that one out. Let's just put a brand new one right there. So yeah, Sexy Girl is... I'm going to say 100% adult only game. I have never seen one in person. At least I don't think I have. Maybe as a little kid there was one in a bar or something. But I don't believe I've ever seen one. Let's throw that in here. Yeah, if you can find one, play it. It's a special game, let's say that. Alright. This goes here. Put a brand new one right there since there is no other plastic part to hold that down. Oh, and that went on so tight. Okay, is there anything else we can do on this right now? Like I said, I can't put that on. I can put that ramp on now. Let's get this junk out of my way. I think that guide goes on right there. Might go underneath it. That will go right there. There's a screw right there for it. I gotta see how that guide goes on. This, I don't know if it goes on the top or just underneath. But yeah, that is shiny too. Let's look. So I like to get this buttoned up as much as I can. Let's just put these on. Let's quit messing around and let's get these on. Which one is what? There's a short one and a long one. Okay. The long one goes here. Goes right like that. Set that there. That one goes there. Those both drop right down. This goes like that. Those go like that. And And that goes right there. Okay. And then the ball will ride across there. Let me get a clean ball so you guys can see what that does. This one's kind of clean. This will roll like that. And then it gets kicked out through here, across here, and you can get the flipper and get your targets. So let's get rid of this ball. Oh, I put it in the wrong container. I dropped it right on used light bulbs. All right, ramp parts. Those are that. Here's the displays. I'm just cleaning out this bin so I know what screws are what. That's all plastics. That's plastics. And that's plastics. Okay, so these are the leftover parts for this ramp. The ramp and that kick assembly piece. Okay, yeah, take care, man. This will be available to restream after the show's over, and I will also have it uploaded to Mark's Basement Arcade on YouTube, in case you want to watch it there. So anyways, let's get this ramp on. Let's put these screws here. Let's get that for the back there first. I'm guessing this is the screw for that. It's gotta be, there's that leftover screw there. Is this for that? Yeah, let's say that is for that. This playfield is just so dusty now. Okay, let's get that almost tight. All right, let's lift it up and tighten those bottom ones down first. These are those. What's that third one for? I don't know. Oh, these are, it's gonna be two of the same size, Mark. Okay, those are that then. All right. Yeah, no problem, man. Appreciate you being here. Oh, why did this get heavier? I can't believe just adding that extra plastic made this thing so much more heavy. Alright. That fell off there. Alright. Okay. Okay, let's get this down in there all the way. Nope, those are too small. Those do not fit that. Nope. Okay. And we're missing one big one. Wonder where that could have went. Alright, that goes there. Let's get that screwed down. That's the wrong size, it's a green one. I'm gonna have to find another one of those. I know there was some screws missing on this machine on certain things, and I've probably put them on other things that they didn't go on. So yes, let's see if we can find a replacement bolt for that. Let's look at my screws. Oh yeah, I got some up here, I believe. There you go. These are them, I believe. Right here. Come on. Right there. Yep. Sometimes I throw out hardware if it's too beat up. And that could have been another one too. That I threw out because it was beat up. Alright. That's that. That will go here. Alright, that's that. So we have that now. Let's see how the ball rides on that. Let's get this down all the way. And perfecto. That's just crazy how that. Alright. That's a little adjustable. Okay. That was a fine tune right there. We got these screws. There's my screwdrivers. We're going to get these down, and then this plate over here to hold it tight, and then I think that's it for this video. This will get over here tight, and let's see about that other piece of plastic, how that goes back here. Oh, that's going to be no issues. Okay, that's perfect. Alright, now there's no holes for this ramp. None at all. So I have to make my own. This is a scary part. One wrong move. This is where the correct screwdriver comes into play. Oh yes, that is perfect. Yep, right there. matter too much on that one. There we go. Alright, it goes like that. Ouch. That's always fun. Ooh. Love it, love it, love it. And that goes here. And that extra screw right there. So I think we're going to put this last screw in, and this is going to be it, maybe. I don't know. It's going to slip. I don't want it to slip. So you know what we're going to do? Let's tighten this one down first and get this one where we want it to be. Tight up against there. Alright. That's tight up against where we want it. Where's that ball? Do is loosen that back up. Get this. Loosen that back up too. That's what I want right there. Yep. That's, nope. Let's put this back in here. We're almost done. I'm putting the last screw in. Now remember, there was no hole there, so we had to make a hole to put that in. We're almost in. There we go. That's tight. That's tight. That's tight there. Last plastic. Fits on perfectly. So, what's everybody having for dinner? I don't know what I'm having. I'm having something in a crock pot, I believe. No, I saw my wife making something. I don't know exactly what it was. It was orange, so maybe it was macaroni and cheese, homemade. Could be. It was my kid's birthday yesterday, so maybe he asked if she would make him homemade macaroni and cheese. So if I would have to put a guess on it, that's what it is. Homemade macaroni and cheese. That goes on there like that. Now we're going to use 3 brand new ones on here because other ones are too beat up, and I got to figure those out. If that goes on top or underneath for that guard. And what is it, this one? No, that's too big. The green one. No, the green one's too big. It is this one. Alright, that's it. Some. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I want to find out where that guide goes, if it goes on top or underneath. It goes on top with 2 screws. Nuts. And that's probably what these were. Yeah, that's what those are. And I don't like that going on top. Oh. So we're going to put it underneath that plastic. I think that'll look a lot better. Like that. I think that looks better. I think that looks better on top, underneath. But yeah, I think that's about it. Damn, does that look good. So yeah, I just gotta get some screws for the... I don't want to give this back. I gotta get some screws for the plastic where it goes around on the wood. And other than that, I think it's done. So everybody, thanks for jumping in and chatting with me and seeing what the Williams Sorcerer was all about. Working on it and getting the plastics, and you can help me with the posts and stuff like that. I think it turned out much better than I thought this thing was ever going to turn out. Well, I knew it had to turn out beautiful because everything's brand new. He's got to buy some new stickers for some of the drop targets, and that's about it. Otherwise, yeah, I got to put the flipper buttons in, and I got to, what do you call it? The screws that hold the plastic down around. I got to get new screws for that, and the displays, and it's done. Let me turn this off. It always freaks me out when I get near the game and I touch something. And those are the old screws that go in pop bumpers. I might as well put them right here so I know. Put them in a pop bumper because as soon as this is done, I'm going to put them in there. That goes with my bags. So anyways, yeah, everybody, thank you for joining in, chatting, hanging out, going through the Sorcerer journey. Yeah, it's been a blast. I can't wait to do the last couple of things and play this game. So anyways, I guess that's about it. Later, everybody.